Gunderson, star of many for the San Ramon Valley Wolves. He made a huge statement in the Vincent Cannizzaro Division of the Nike Tournament Champions here at the Arizona Athletic Grounds in Mesa. 3-1, 5th overall. Big wins against St. Mary's from New York, Democracy Prep from Las Vegas, Nevada, and just wrapping it up with a strong second half performance against Millennium from Arizona. Outscored them 33-19 in the second half. You had 19, led the team with 71 overall in the 4 games, all tournament honors, so congratulations. Obviously, this group has so much belief that we can play with the elite teams, not just in California, but America. The only loss was to Bishop McNamara, who's going to play in the finals later tonight, so certainly no disappointment in that, other than the fact that you ladies want to compete at the highest level. I know that this group is fantastic, and you ladies are going to be a force, come the postseason. What do you feel like you learned in these 4 games, Ella?
Yeah, I think it was a great experience. This was actually our first time out here at the Arizona TOC. We'll definitely be back. So just being able to compete and it's just a different level of physicality and talent. So being able to show that we can compete is really cool.
Absolutely. Just to be able to have to adjust to so many different styles. I mean, obviously, John and the rest of the coaching staff, you guys have such an amazing coaching staff, but it's on such a quick turnaround, right? It's not like your NCS opponents or teams like in tournaments in California where you can get a lot of film and have a lot of time to put together a game plan. How much of just you ladies focusing on what San Ramon Valley does best? I mean, obviously you want to respect the other team, but just hey, as long as we execute and as long as we do what we do best at both ends, the rest will take care of itself. How important was that?
Yeah, for sure. We did a little film on all of them. I give our coaching staff a lot of credit. They make sure we're always prepared for games, but then us as a team, we're super close on and off the court, and so I would say that just trusting each other and just having great energy to come out and dominate.
Absolutely. In terms of how much growth there was even from the St. Mary's game earlier in the season, and by that I mean Stockton of St. Mary's, not the St. Mary's of New York here. To match up against St. Mary's of New York here and Bishop McNamara, and then obviously Democracy Prep and Millennium. I mean, how much growth have you seen since that tough back and forth battle against TOC and St. Mary's so early to what you ladies put together in these 4 games over 5 days here?
Yeah, it just got even tougher from St. Mary's. I would just say we're getting used to the fouls aren't always going to be there. We need to play tougher. We need to be more physical and play bigger than ourselves. And I think that's what we kind of learned throughout the tournament.
Obviously, once you come back from the holidays, Carondelet's right there. I mean, not for any one single performance, but especially that second half. Like I said, you outscored them 33-19. We know that you can score against any team in California, any team in America, but the defense really showed up, which is a testament, to not only the physical endurance, but the mental toughness of this group. Because you're playing for the 4th time in 5 days. That's the 8th half, and you put one of your best defensive halves out there. Is that the right kind of affirmation and validation and encouragement? With I know you still have Redwood, but with Carondelet on the horizon.
Yeah, we're definitely looking to take that defense into Carondelet. I would just say sticking to our defensive principles and then just being aggressive and going after the ball.
Absolutely. Last thing, obviously you have some great seniors on your team, but you being one of the best underclassmen in California and obviously you proved here in the United States, being all tournament in the deepest division in the country, is this the type of thing that just I know how much faith and how much belief you and your teammates have and the coaching staff has, but just the reminder that it's we can be that team come open regionals in Northern California. We can be that team in NCS. Was it just kind of more clarity for the group that it's yes, we belong in that conversation, not only now but going forward?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely a confidence boost, but just our coach reminded us after the game, and we all remind each other that we just got to get back to work and keep working together.
Awesome. Ella, fantastic performance for you and the entire group. Happy holidays and safe travels home.
You too. Thank you.